Good morning. For those of you who don't know, my name is Monica Wren. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style and now natural hair care. So if you're into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So today is going to be a hair video. We are going to do some hair maintenance, I guess you could say. So we are going to go ahead and wash my hair, or wash hair, and then I am going to blow dry, and then we are going to trim. If you don't know, I will trim my own ends, but I wanted to kind of treat myself this year and I wanted to go to a professional to have my hair trimmed. I will put that video down below, which is the video talking about my first trim of the year. I will also put down below my takeaways of my hair for 2022 and my goals, because in that video I explained that I need to do a better job of keeping up with my ends and trimming my hair. And the reason why I say that is because in the video of the first trim of the year, her name is Lorna. She is no longer here. I'm so sad because she did a wonderful job. But the reason why I'm saying I need to help, or I need to continue to maintain my trims so I can retain my length and not have to cut off so much when December comes, is because she actually had to cut off around 4 inches. That probably has already grown back by now, but you guys know that my goal is for it to hit like right at the top of my bum, and then when it comes to the front, like right at my hip bone, which I am almost there. So today we are going to wash hair. I'm going to fully blow dry. I'm not going to use the tension method. I'm going to fully blow dry, and then we are going to trim. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so let's start by taking my hair down. You guys know that I love wearing head wraps. This is typically how I wear my hair under my head wrap. Just gonna go ahead and take it out. You guys will take it down. You guys know that I do not use ponytail holders, so I use bobby pins. This is how my hair looks. I want to say this is 3.5-week-old hair, so not too bad. It has been stretched. Let's go ahead and start in the back. I always start in the back. The front of my hair is always the easiest. Okay, so I am going to go section by section to cleanse my scalp. I use for just my scalp, and then I use a different shampoo for the rest of my hair. So for my scalp, I use Tea Tree. It is the Tea Tree Special Shampoo. Deep cleanses, refreshes scalp, and it says it is for all hair types. Every single thing that I use in this video, I will link down below. But you see me, I have this section out. I already put some water on it, and I'm just going to cleanse each section of my scalp just to make sure that I get all of the dirt and the buildup. Okay, so my entire scalp has been cleansed. I will go ahead and hop in the shower and rinse this out. Now, for the rest of my hair, I use the Briogeo Superfood Banana Plus Coconut Nourishing Shampoo. And then, of course, I follow up with the conditioner. I will link my full in-depth wash day in the comments. Okay, hair has been washed. Let me go ahead and take it down just to show you. This is what my hair looks like when it has been washed. So now we are going to go section by section. We are going to do a deep condition. For this, I use the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioner Mask. The other thing that I do want to note, I don't know if you could tell, but when I was cleansing my scalp, I did have jumbo twist in, but I did combine some of the twists just to make the sections bigger when it came time for me to wash my hair. So in the front, I did have 2 sections, and then in the back, I had 8. Another thing that I do want to point out is while I am putting in the deep conditioner in my hair to let it sit, as you can see, I am detangling. This helps me out tremendously when I actually get in the shower and do another detangle. I would probably say halves my time in the shower to do the detangling. Okay, so I have applied the deep conditioner. And now I am going to get a shower cap, and then I'm going to sit under the dryer for I think about 20 or 25 minutes. So now I am sitting under the blow dryer and I'm editing another video. This is what my hair looks like after sitting under the dryer with the deep conditioner.
Okay, so hair is washed. Let me go ahead and take it down. So we are going to blow dry. I am going to use my tried and true. You guys know that the relationship that I have with my Rev Air is a love-hate relationship. I'll figure that out another time, but I'm going to use my tried and true because I know this will get my hair as straight as it needs to be for me to trim my ends. So this is the Revlon. It is the Salon One Step Hair Dryer and Styler. We will be using this. I will go ahead and blow dry my hair, then I will trim, and then I will go ahead and put in jumbo twist, and we will be done until it's time for me to wash my hair again.
Okay, so we are going to go section by section. Remember, in the back there are 8 sections. What you see me spraying right now is heat protectant. You guys know how I feel about heat damage and heat protectant. I will douse my hair with it. Go through with the Tangle Teaser a couple more times, and then we will just go section by section and blow dry my hair. Okay, so this part I did want to show really quickly because I just wanted to show you guys that I have made progress. But the other thing that I do want to point out, and this is one of the reasons why I say for me, I will always be a student when it comes to natural hair. It will always be a journey for me, or just simply being natural is a journey. You see this piece right here that I am currently blow drying? This is part of a section. When I mean it's always a journey, you need to learn your hair. While you see how seamlessly this is going through my hair, I took one of the 8 sections and tried to blow dry that big section with the Revlon hair dryer, and it just wasn't working. So I actually had to break that section into 2, and it worked better. Now you see right here where this section is a little bit thicker, that's when I combined them because they were both stretched and they were both straight. But me trying to blow dry my hair with that huge section when it was still wet and still curly was not working. That's the reason why I always tell you guys, just being natural is a journey. Learn your hair, listen to your hair.
Okay, the back is done. Okay, it has shrunk a little, but it's fine. We'll still be able to trim the end. It's probably about as straight as it's going to get. It's going to shrink a little bit. You guys have heard me say this before, but one of the very first places that I start to sweat is in my scalp. So I would probably say for 2022, my hairversary, you guys know every single year I straighten my hair for my hairversary. So for 2022, I bought myself a fan, and that has helped tremendously, okay? So now I'm just going to take down these 2 sections right here. It's just the front 2 sections, the back is done. We will do this, and then we will trim, and that'll be it. Okay, we are done with blow drying. So now we are going to move on to trimming. As you guys know, I trim my own ends. I said, but one of my goals for 2023 is going to be have a professional do it. You guys know that in January I did that. Like I said, I will link that video down below. Sadly, Lorna did move to Texas, so she will not be trimming my ends. This is my third trim of the year. In my video talking about my takeaways from 2022 and my goals for 2023, I told you guys that I want to make sure that I am keeping up with my ends. So this will be my third trim of the year. And then you guys know in December, I will straighten my hair. So let's look up a calendar real quick. The first trim of the year was in January, and I said every 3 months. That was January 22nd. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I trimmed my ends in April. So then we have 1, 2, 3. It was supposed to be July 22nd, but you guys know there was a lot going on, and then also we went on vacation. So it is August 4th. When this video goes up, I have no idea when it's going to go up, on a Wednesday or a Sunday. So we are like 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, we are 3 months and maybe like a week or a week and a half out. So it's fine. So we are going to start in the back. I always start in the back. I am going to be using these scissors. These are professional shears. One thing that I will say to you, if you are going to attempt to trim your hair at home, please, 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 and I say this every single time I post a trimming video or whenever I straighten my hair and then trim my ends, please make sure that when it comes to your hair, you are not trimming your hair with those the house scissors, the common household scissors. You know, the ones that have like the huge handles, like the green ones, the orange ones, the polka dot ones. I have a pair of pink polka dot ones. Those are not for hair. If you cut your hair, if you trim your ends with dull scissors, you are actually going to not necessarily enable, but you are going to create the perfect environment for split ends to come right back. Never, ever, 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 ever trim your ends with dull scissors or with the household common scissors. Please make sure that you get a pair of professional shears, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. This is not like the world's smallest rat comb. This is this is a pretty much heavy duty one, and you can see that the space in between is not as close as your, I guess you could say, average or your typical rat tail comb. And one of the things I just want to show you really quickly is I can tell that I've been keeping up with my ends because I can take this rat tail comb from my scalp all the way down and it's barely any struggle, okay? So this has been stretched, it has been blow dried. I'm combing it out. Okay. And let's see if I can kind of show you, but I can kind of tell where it needs to be cut. It's really, so starting right here, really smooth. Right here is really smooth, and this is where it gets like a little poofy and a little, I guess you could say, I guess my word I use for it is wonky. So it's not much. It's like that much, maybe like a 1/2 inch, okay? So that's what we're going to be cutting, and we're going to do that all around my head. And then anything on the bottom that I see, like little flyaways, I cut those off as well, okay? And then once I've cut that, it's even more seamless. Let's go over one more time. And some people might even consider it to be a dusting, and that's fine. All right, let's see what we're working with. And the left side of my head is thicker than the right. So I might, sometimes when I'm on my left side, I might have to do these in smaller sections. But it's going through seamlessly. I can feel it. It's about right there. So again, not much. I'm gonna cut. And then if I see anything else, I will cut. All right. And then we need to make sure that it is even, and it is. All right. And that is what I'm going to do around my entire head. I will link down below the full video of my wash day and also the full video of trimming my entire head. I just don't want this video to be very long, okay?
Okay, so the back is done. Let's move on to the front. Put one section up that we are not working with. Take the other section out. I'm going to run the blow dryer through it just a couple times. So the front of my hair is actually the loosest, or it has the loosest curl pattern. So it is the easiest to work with. And because it has a looser curl pattern, it probably appears that it grows faster and it is longer than the hair in the back. But I'm just going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go all the way down my hair shaft and feel for where it needs to be cut. And I'm going to cut it. And then just like in the back, I'm also going to cut away any flyaways. Now right here you see that I'm looking for single fairy knots or single strand knots. I found a couple. I did not find very many. I will say that since this is the year of the stretch and I have been keeping my hair stretched for a better part of this year, I have noticed a significant reduce in fairy knots. So that I am very happy about. But like I said in one of my previous hair videos, I do miss my mini twists, but I love the fact that I do not have as nearly as many single fairy knots. And now just to finish up, I'm going to comb the entire section and make sure everything is straight, make sure everything is stretched, and I'm going to go over it once more just to make sure that I got everything and everything is even.
Okay, so we are done. My hair has been shampooed, deep conditioned, detangled, conditioned again, and then we blow dry, and then we trimmed ends. You might not be able to tell the difference, but I can. My hair is still even, but I would probably say maybe like a ½ of an inch I cut off. So in December, everything should be okay, and I shouldn't have to, I guess, trim. Well, of course I will trim. I will straighten my hair and then I will trim, and then I should not have to trim until next year. So this is the finished product. This is the front. This is the back. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to put the oil on my scalp, give myself a scalp massage with the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. I'll put this on my scalp very lightly, and then I will give myself a scalp massage. And then I will just install some jumbo twists to make sure we keep the hair moisturized. We are going to use the Curls Blueberry Bliss Hair and Scalp Oil. And then for moisture, we are going to use the Curls Aloe and Blueberry Juice Curl Moisturizer. Okay, so that is all for today's video. I am going to leave you guys right here. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. I just want to remind you that here on YouTube, I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And of course, you know, right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Bye.